Most people think luxury RVs are just bigger campers. A nicer sofa, a bigger bed, maybe a better kitchen, but at the top of the market, that idea completely disappears because the RVs rich people actually buy are not built like campers. They are built like private apartments, business lounges, off-grid command centers, and sometimes even rolling garages for supercars. These are machines for people who do not want to choose between freedom and comfort. They want the road, but they also want marble floors, heated bathrooms, hidden storage, satellite internet, king-size bedrooms, and a ride, quiet enough to feel like a private jet on land. So today, we are looking at 5 luxury RVs that wealthy buyers actually take seriously. Not random fantasy concepts, not fake viral renders. Real luxury motorhomes and expedition vehicles that exist in the world of million-dollar travel. And number 1 is the kind of RV that makes normal houses feel under-equipped. Number 5, the EarthRoamer SX. At first glance, this does not look like the typical luxury RV. It does not look like something designed for a polished resort driveway. It looks more like a machine built to disappear into the wilderness. And that is exactly the point. The EarthRoamer SX is for a very different kind of rich buyer. Not the person who wants to park beside a golf course. The person who wants to drive far away from everything, cross rough land, stay off-grid, and still sleep in comfort. This is not a delicate luxury bus. It is a serious overland vehicle. The SX is built on a heavy-duty truck platform, with a rugged body, huge ground clearance, and the kind of road presence that makes normal SUVs look nervous. But the real magic is what happens inside, because once you step into the living area, the survival machine feeling changes. Suddenly, it becomes a compact luxury cabin. There is a proper bed, a premium kitchen, a bathroom, storage, climate control, and enough off-grid technology to make the vehicle feel independent. Solar power, large battery capacity, fresh water systems, a layout built for remote travel. This is the luxury RV for people who do not just want to visit beautiful places. They want to sleep in them. Deserts, forests, mountains, snowy roads. The EarthRoamer is not trying to be the biggest motorhome in the world. It is trying to be one of the most capable. And that is why wealthy adventure buyers respect it. Because for them, luxury is not only about leather and gold trim. Sometimes luxury means being completely alone in a place most people cannot reach. Number 4, the Foretravel Realm FS 605. Now we move from wilderness power to classic American luxury. The Foretravel Realm FS 605 is the kind of coach that does not need to shout. It does not try to look ridiculous. It does not need a supercar garage or a spaceship shape. Its appeal is quieter, deeper, more serious. This is a motor coach for people who understand build quality. Foretravel has a reputation in the luxury coach world for focusing on ride quality, engineering, comfort, and craftsmanship. And the Realm FS 605 sits near the top of that idea. From the outside, it has the long, polished presence of a high-end Class A motorhome. Large windows, clean body lines, a luxury bus-style profile. But the interior is where it starts to feel more like a private residence. The lounge is built for actual living, not just showing off. The kitchen feels like it belongs in a compact modern apartment. The bedroom is designed for long-distance travel, not weekend camping, and the bathroom area is not treated like an afterthought. That is one of the biggest differences between normal RVs and true luxury coaches. In cheaper RVs, everything feels like a compromise. The shower is narrow. The seating is stiff. The storage is awkward. The materials look good for about 5 minutes, then start to feel fake. But in something like the Foretravel Realm, the goal is different. It is built for people who may spend weeks or months traveling. People who want the vehicle to feel stable, quiet, and livable. Not just impressive in a showroom. And that is why this kind of coach attracts wealthy buyers, because not every millionaire wants the flashiest RV. Some want the one that feels calm, mature, and engineered properly. Number 3, the Marathon Coach on a Prevost H345 chassis. This is where the luxury RV world starts to feel almost unreal. Because a Marathon Coach is not just a motorhome, it is a custom luxury conversion built on one of the most respected bus platforms in the world. The Prevost H345 chassis is already a serious foundation. It is the kind of platform used for high-end transport, entertainer coaches, and luxury conversions. Then Marathon takes that shell and turns it into a rolling private suite. And the result is the kind of vehicle that wealthy owners use when they want everything custom. The floor plan, the lighting, the materials, the entertainment systems, the bedroom, the bathroom, the technology. Almost everything can feel tailored to the owner. Some Marathon coaches come with multiple slide-outs, giving the interior a much wider feel when parked. Some include Starlink connectivity for internet on the move. Some have private rear luxury shower suites, advanced power systems, and entertainment setups that feel closer to a penthouse than a camper. And that is the key word here. Penthouse. Because inside a coach like this, the vehicle almost stops feeling like something that moves. The ceiling lights are soft, the cabinetry is polished, the seating is built for long, quiet travel. The bedroom feels private. The bathroom feels expensive. And the driver's cockpit looks more like a command center than a steering wheel and dashboard. This is the RV for people who want road travel without lowering their standard of living. They are not trying to escape luxury. They are bringing it with them. And because it is built on a Prevost platform, there is also a sense of trust. This is not some experimental luxury toy. It is a serious coach with a serious foundation. That is why Marathon belongs on this list. Because when rich buyers want a custom motor coach with real presence, Marathon is one of the names that keeps coming up. Number 2, the Volkner Performance S. This one is different. This is the RV that answers a question almost nobody asked. What if your motorhome could carry your supercar underneath it? Not behind it. Not on a trailer. Inside it. The Volkner Performance S is famous for one outrageous feature: a central garage platform built between the axles. The system can extend outward, allowing the owner to store a sports car underneath the living space. And because the garage sits low in the body, it helps keep the center of gravity lower than you might expect for such a large luxury motorhome. That one feature changes the entire personality of the vehicle, because now it is not just a motorhome, it is a luxury road base. You drive the motorhome across Europe, park somewhere beautiful, open the central garage, and roll out a Porsche, Ferrari, or another high-end car for the actual city roads. It is excessive, but it also makes a strange kind of sense, because wealthy travelers often do not want to drive a giant motorhome everywhere. They want the mansion for long-distance comfort, and the sports car for when they arrive. Inside, the Performance S continues the same idea. Premium materials, custom layouts, high-end audio, a modern kitchen, elegant lounge space, a private bedroom, and, depending on the configuration, enough luxury detail to make it feel more like a designer apartment than a vehicle. But the garage is the reason people remember it. Most RVs give you storage bays. This one gives you a supercar drawer. And that is why the Volkner Performance S is one of the most fascinating luxury RVs wealthy buyers look at. It understands that for some people, the ultimate travel machine is not just a place to sleep. It is a way to bring an entire lifestyle with them. Number 1, the Newell Coach P50. If the EarthRoamer is the off-grid adventurer, and the Volkner is the supercar garage fantasy, The Newell Coach P50 is the luxury motorhome that feels like the complete package. This is one of the most serious American luxury coaches on the market, and it is built for people who want a true mansion on wheels. Newell coaches are built in Miami, Oklahoma, and the P50 sits in that world of ultra-premium custom motorhomes where prices can climb deep into the multi-million-dollar range depending on the coach and options. But the price is only part of the story. The real reason wealthy buyers care about Newell is the way it combines size, engineering, and interior comfort. A Newell P50 can stretch around 45 feet long. It can include multiple slide-outs. It can have a massive front lounge, a high-end kitchen, a luxury bathroom, and a rear bedroom that feels more like a hotel suite than an RV sleeping area. The materials are not trying to imitate luxury. They are luxury: polished surfaces, soft lighting, premium seating, hidden technology, high-end climate control, carefully integrated storage. Everything is designed to make the coach feel clean, quiet, and expensive. And this is where Newell stands apart from normal RVs. In a normal RV, you always feel the limits of the vehicle. You feel the thin walls, you hear the rattles, you notice the compromises. But in a top-tier Newell, the goal is to make those compromises disappear as much as possible. The owner is not supposed to feel like they are camping. They are supposed to feel like they are traveling inside a private residence. That is why the P50 earns the #1 spot, because it represents what the luxury motorhome market is really about, not just adding expensive features, but removing friction. You wake up in a king-size bedroom. You shower in a real bathroom. You eat in a proper kitchen. You work with strong connectivity. You relax in a lounge that feels like a private club. Then the entire house moves to the next destination. That is the dream these vehicles are selling. Freedom without discomfort, travel without downgrade, a mansion that does not need a permanent address. And that is why rich people actually buy machines like these. Because at this level, an RV is no longer just transportation. It becomes a private world, one that can cross highways, mountains, deserts, and coastlines, while still carrying the feeling of home. So the next time someone says an RV is just a camper, show them one of these: a $1 million expedition truck, a handcrafted luxury coach, a Prevost conversion, a motorhome with a supercar garage, or a Newell P50 that costs more than many houses. Because in the world of mobile mansions, the road is not the compromise. The road is the luxury.